Om Shanti. Stay in the volcanic stage and experience powerful remembrance. The collective volcanic form of remembrance. To the extent that you become a volcanic form of an instrument for establishment, to that extent, the flames of destruction will appear. The collective volcanic form of remembrance will complete the task of destruction of the world. For this, special yoga programs should continue to take place at all the centers, and these will fan the flames of destruction. The fire of destruction will begin with the fire of yoga, and the flames will be ignited by the flame. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Vikti Parivar. Today's day 8. Stay in the volcanic stage and experience powerful remembrance. Today's topic: the collective volcanic form of remembrance. July month is Manmohini Didi's month, and these are some of the points which were shared by Dadi Prakash Maniji for Didi's specialties. So we'll read first one. Always have good wishes for others. Didi's good wishes are with me. Even today, this sound emerges from everyone's heart because Didiji finished all her own desires and always had good wishes for others. This memorial is imprinted in each one's heart, and her teachings are imprinted on our foreheads. We cannot forget these teachings even today. Everyone remembers Didiji's sweet teachings and will always remember them. Now we will listen to Mohini Didiji.
Om Shanti. In this Vyakti Parivar on Zoom, how many of you have met Didi? Yeah, few have met, right? One of the sensible way in the life is to live a balanced life. In balance, the first balance definitely is body and the soul. To keep whatever schedule is there for the body, for the soul. So Didi had very good balance of love and law. Very clear, very firm, very determined. I know that she used to love that everyone should do Amrit Vela. And those days you cannot sit in your room. You had to come in classroom. And sometimes they just like to sit in the room and Didi will come to know. But there was some kind of, I don't know, fear, but we knew that, we must follow because Didi will check. So I had that sister with me. So that morning, because of some reason, she didn't go. So Didi asked her, "Did you go for Amrit Vela?" And she just said yes, and it was not true, out of fear or whatever. So Didi said, "Who conducted this morning Amrit Vela?" No, she didn't know. And I was standing next to her, and I immediately said, "So and so," just to help her. But I was kind of surprised. I mean, there is a way to ask for a person that person should speak the truth. But there was like, same was, it's like at every step she will teach you in a beautiful way. I remember when I used to go to Madhuban or anyone who went, so we will be asked in the evening after class to share the news of surveys or in general. So we generally say, program went very well, it was very good. She said, that we know. Everyone knows that it was good, but tell us what it was like. And we were surprised, like she wanted to know how many people came, if VIPs came, was how were the lecture, who did. I learned to share the news from Didi. Because every time we say, it was wonderful program, it was very good program, she said, okay, but tell us more in the detail. Writing letter to Baba. Every Tuesday, we had to write letter and Friday. So sometimes, you miss it or there is not enough news to write in the letter. So we wrote letter and Didi used to look at the letters. Didi said there was no date on the letter. So how do we know that when did you write? What day is the news about? Very little things she will. One good thing I really like, she said, don't carry things on your head. I have to do this, then I have to do this, then I have to do this, I have so much to do. All that stuff in the head. So how will you remember Baba? Yes, write down, have the list so you don't forget. But why you have to keep repeating in the mind? And really that is very helpful. I think we all should try this. Instead of sitting, repeating, saying it again and again, thinking about it, all that energy can be used by, yes, we have to do it. We will do everything, but not make your head full. But rather remember Shiv Baba. Because in the beginning, Dadis had only one thing, how to remember Baba, how to churn the knowledge. These days it is more service, administration, all the time. But that time, as it's not that food was not cooked or every karma yoga was done. But the conversation and the thinking was more about Baba, about remembrance of Baba. So that's something is really missing a lot these days. But to have conversation amongst karma yogis, anyone who comes, okay, go in Baba's room, sit in Baba's room, come if you haven't heard Murli, just listen Murli for a few minutes and then start karma yoga. That used to be the principle. Not as soon as anyone comes, go in the kitchen, start cooking or cleaning or anything. So spiritually, the whole energy with we had at time of Dadis, a lot of sharing all the time about some points of knowledge. Because if I have heard Murli in the morning and until evening we haven't talked about knowledge, it's quite a long gap, right? So see how whether you are in family or at center, wherever, when there is traffic control or sometimes, just share what Baba said in the morning so that there is revision of Murli, there is atmosphere, very spiritual. So Baba signal again volcanic yoga in gathering. So the impact of that will be quite strong. And that is our task is establishment. But then on other side the task is of destruction. So we the instruments of establishment should have volcanic yoga. So Baba said collective volcanic form of remembrance. Volcanic form of remembrance. Even for a few moments, everyone just in remembrance of Baba. Baba says, to the extent that you become a volcanic form, Baba says, volcanic form of an instrument for establishment. To that extent, Baba said that the flames of destruction will also appear. So Baba said the collective volcanic form of remembrance will complete the task of destruction. Destruction of the old world, right? Quite a big thing. Baba says for the special yoga, so Baba says have the special yoga programs and they should continue at all the places. Baba says all the centers should have. So Baba says all the centers, different places should have regular volcanic yoga. Then there will be the flames of destruction. Baba says that the destruction will begin with the fire of yoga. Because I sometimes think that it's not we are interested, right, in destruction, but that's how it has to be. And Baba says that flames will be ignited by the flame of fire of yoga. Yeah, think about it and create programs more and more, Baba says, at centers. Collective volcanic yoga. Okay. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti Didi.
Om Shanti. Hello,
Good evening.
Shanti. Good evening. I was listening to the revision of the morning today.
Oh,
That
I'm glad I didn't know you were listening.
you don't need to know. So generally I listen Tuesday also because also some Tuesdays Gayatri is there too. So that's why I made comment that when you were saying it was right actually, give your burdens to Baba. I said, but why they are my burdens, right? I take them or they are there or this is the way I think or feel burdened, and I was trying to kind of look into that.
Right.
Can you give
It's not even burden,
example?
Didi. Even it's not even
Give
burden. Sometimes something is going on and it just keeps going on. Like a situation, it keeps going on in the mind. And I was thinking those are the things I have to give to Baba. What were you saying, Didi?
yeah. Why should we keep it?
Mm,
I think we just have habit of carrying things, holding things, thinking again and again. It doesn't help, no. And gradually you can more useful stop and habit, as Baba said, be carefree. Because how will I remember Baba if I have all that, no?
right,
And I
right.
can say with experience that time comes that you don't really think much. Very, very, why not have inner joy? Or today I said merge in love of Baba and a lot of things very beautiful, no?
Mm-hmm.
Confluence to experience all that. But we end up in getting into so many unnecessarily, thinking about situations. And Baba
Right,
says drama, there is some benefit in that. So why you are thinking?
right. I was also appreciating what you just shared about yoga. Yesterday, someone came to me and said, "Oh, I don't feel anything in yoga." I didn't know what to say. What do you say to someone like that? They don't feel anything. They're sitting in yoga and they're not feeling anything.
What they want to feel,
I don't
what
know.
that want to
And then they said, "Oh, I'm stuck also. I'm stuck. I'm, not feeling
So
it."
when he says, I don't feel anything, you should ask him, what do you want to feel? So, okay, if you want to feel peaceful, then you have to say, I am soul, I am a peaceful soul, and then I am the child of one who is ocean of peace. Right? First, you have to make yourself peaceful.
Mm,
Yes, some people they come to Baba's home. Oh, it's so peaceful here, so peaceful. The vibrations are so peaceful. No, they feel it. Not it's not yoga even, right? But some sit in yoga, wandering intellect, wandering body. Either they look here, there, keep moving their body. How can that be, no? So first it's important to be in soul consciousness and then remember Baba. So calm down, be peaceful, and then you say, okay, I am a peaceful soul. And remember, Baba, you will experience. No?
Right, right.
I mean, if that person had ability to feel, he could feel just from the place, or he
Mm,
could feel right from and say, oh, Shrin, when you are so peaceful. So he didn't. So he has to instill that quality within
mm,
himself first. Then he will feel, no?
right, right.
Or maybe if he's holding lot of other feelings, then also you don't feel anything from in yoga. There are some people like uh, they have come from somewhere, and they still have some feeling from the last situation or last conversation. So how can they feel this peaceful? So they have to just create this soul consciousness, and they will experience peace. Right?
Mm-hmm. One thing I'm noticing, Didi, that with that person and also with people is the trust in the drama. What do you feel? How important trust in the drama is to have good yoga?
Baba had said no on Sunday, this Sunday or last Sunday, that when you use the full stop, then Manmanabhav begins. No? Otherwise, you cannot. So you have to use the full stop of drama, and remember Baba.
Mm,
If you are not able to apply, you cannot remember Baba. Because
mm,
even if you are trying to remember, there are so many other thoughts. So drama, full stop, then remember Baba. So it is
right,
necessary to have trust in drama. It's
right.
just habit of thinking too much, doubting, uncertainty, insecurity. I mean, all these are from the atmosphere of the world, plus the sanskars also.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Somewhere we have to make effort, use knowledge and understanding, create new sanskars, and let old ones be transformed. All that effort has to be required to have yoga and faith in Rama.
Mm,
That is why knowledge yoga, right?
right.
Even if we say people meditate, when they feel peaceful and loveful, but they need to have knowledge and then yoga, then dharana, and then seva happens.
Mm. I was thinking about also this whole, even to think that drama is beneficial, even if we have to have some simple thought like that, which is not simple, it's a very profound thought that everything is happening for benefit, then I feel that Baba has to give us that power, right, Didi, to even have that thought.
Mm.
To implement that thought, the power has to come because it can just be a thought, but to really feel it, Baba has to give that power, don't you feel?
Baba has to give or we have to take?
We have to take the power, yeah. We have to take the power.
No, there is sun, rays of sun. So we tell sun, please give me also your rays. You go out and stand. So God is Almighty, and just be with Him. You will feel power. He is giving power. But some people don't feel like love. Some people don't feel love. You love them, they still keep saying, nobody loves me, nobody. But we love you. They know. So it's like, the past of a person, that is why in drama there are certain situation, immediately you don't see the benefit. But at least you understand something, okay, body gets sick. What's the benefit? But then some past karmic accounts are being settled, no? So that also is important. And that is also benefit, no?
Absolutely.
So somewhere, yeah, benefit of seeing how past and present learning, and then of course future is being created. Because drama is past, present, future.
Mm.
It is beneficial, but sometimes you don't see the benefit. But I immediately say, must be some past got settled, that's benefit too, no?
Mm. Right, right, absolutely.
I think knowledge, listening, and churning makes the intellect broader, no? And when
Mm.
its intellect is broader, you understand more, you cultivate more, you are able to practice. But people, don't want to practice, then how will it work? Anything in the life, whether it's your profession, whether it's the practice, no? Practice is very important.
Right, right, Didi. I agree with you. Because sometimes when Baba says something, even let's say he says last Sunday, he said five forms drill. We can't just do the five form drill one time and think it's going to make a change in our life. We have to do so many times, right? Um, and I was also thinking about that in this I was talking about Mera and Tera, like give whatever is yours to me. I was thinking that practice I feel should be as important as considering yourself to be a soul and remembering Baba. What is your thought?
Definitely, you have to use knowledge, clear everything. But then it's both ways, no? You can just sit and keep creating thoughts. No? One is thoughts coming from the past, one is what I create. So I keep creating. I remember that when I first took knowledge, I came to know I'm peaceful soul. So I thought that 10 times a day, I will just say I'm peaceful soul. Next day will be 11th, right? After 3, 4 days, that awakening start happening, that quality start happening. It's not that first time when I say I'm peaceful. First time it goes in the intellect and you like it. And even if you don't believe, you just do it 10 times. Next day, another 10 times, 20, 30. You are cultivating and you will start feeling your mind is peaceful. It's getting better. So you saying, okay, one doesn't know how to deal with other things. At least do from there. And you will
Mhm.
find that awakening of our innate qualities
Mm,
will definitely start happening.
right. If you have time, one last question, Didi. Today in the Murli, in Sakar Murli, Baba said, become a trustee and don't worry about anything. And so I thought, wow, that's really nice. So how is it like what is your understanding of a trustee that you would share with us first?
It depends what kind of, is it about trustee of your body, trust of the wealth, trustee of your own mind? No, it depends what you are thinking about. So actually, generally, a trust is formed, let's say. Baba formed a trust, and then they get direction. Okay, this much money give here, this much money. They can't use it as they desire. So in the same way thinking about, I'm thinking this, but it's not according to knowledge. This is not right thinking. So the awareness that I have to use my mind according to Baba's direction, according to knowledge, right? So everything I have to use is according to Shrimat, we can say. And that is trusteeship. So, generally, okay, people give I give contribution, donation. But if everything belongs to Baba, I should ask Baba, should I use it here or not? Right? Or I
Absolutely.
should give to Baba donation. So understanding is I give Baba. Baba is yours. You tell me how to use it. So you are not wasting it. You are not using for wrong things. So good actions are being created all the time. I mean, I still will say, think 10 times when I have to get something because Baba's money. So we are trustees. It's Baba's, right?
Right.
So I cannot just use it. A lot of people tell me, but why you have to? I said, well, we all are trustees. But
Mhm.
again, we are masters also. We have authority, we are masters. Mhm. But we act as trustees.
Right.
And more you do it, becoming trustee is very good because everyone has trust on you then because they see you not doing anything which is waste and all that. Then others will have trust. Baba will have trust in you. So it gets better and better. So I am a trustworthy soul then because you are a good example as a trust. People used to say that Dadi Prakashmani or any Dadi, people felt like just surrender to them because they knew that wherever they use it will be for Baba. They're not
Absolutely.
going to go and start doing personal shopping or anything. We don't get anything. Whatever is needed, Baba gives us, or you know, is it right to do it according to Baba direction? Same as body, what we do through the body, right actions, charitable actions, or so a trustee will follow the directions.
Mhm. Right.
No manmat, right?
Yes. Yes. That
Mm.
seems to be very hard these days because people kind of think it's Srimat and Manmat, and there's such a confusion going on. It's like they'll be doing Manmat things and they think it's Srimat.
No, but not for everyone. There are some, they immediately understand this is right, this is wrong, this is what I have to do. Anything under the influence of any vice, and then we allow mind to keep. There
Mm,
are some, I feel there are some, but mostly they do not have it. They're not ready yet, maybe, but they understand what it means. Right? And
mm,
as they keep going on in knowledge, they become more and more clear about it, right? And they
right.
start thinking of someone recently called two people. I kind of want to wind up now and see how to just whatever the way I want my life to be like that instead of okay, have another property, have another this, have another. So some people start sorting out and see what is the best way to live life according to Baba Srimad. Right?
Mhm.
Because there are some people they do things and then tell the instrument, and when they have difficulty, they come to instrument.
Mm,
And Hari Janki said, "But you didn't ask, no."
absolutely.
But if you are clear before, then everything will go right.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you,
Okay.
Didi.
Om.
Om Shanti.
Okay. Om.